Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame, and I just want to point out a few quick things. We already tested into the high of yesterday, and we are rejecting off of it. We also tested into the midline of the Bollinger Band, and we are rejecting off of it. So I'm looking to see where we find support, because if that's all that we had for this relief rally, that would be rough. We have the whole day really to go, and I will point out a few things on the 4 hour, but on the daily, what I wanted to show you was that as long as we hold above 19,676, we're looking for a sideways and up more than likely. We did not tag the 21, so since we are just touching the midline, now the 21 is the next viable target for the upside resistance, and 21 is around 21,220. Okay. The only other thing I want to point out is that if we do come back and lose $19,032 with the close, or 4 hour opening closes underneath that, we would probably be looking to take all these lows out and sweep right to the bottom over here somewhere around 17, 18,000, and then sweep that liquidity and then see if this is going to be a double bottom situation to go back up, or if this is going to roll back down to the bottom even lower than here. So keep that in mind. Today, what we were expecting on the weekend was it was going up, 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 and then I was saying, hey, when Monday, Tuesday comes, Tuesday actually, market will probably sweep that liquidity back down, and then if it does wants to go up, it'll tap and then go up. Otherwise, if we were meant to go down, it was going to go down, take these lows and stay down. So we will find out this week if on the weekly, here's the Bitcoin on the weekly, if on the weekly we are in for a pre-bounce or not, depending on how this week closes. If this week closes on the bottom of this wick area, then more than likely we're going to fill in this price efficiency to the bottom to this wick, then probably this wick. But if this week we can hold it to the upside, say above 19,676 for the weekly close, well, then next week we can look to test the higher end and see if we get rejected down. So let's go back to the 4 hour on Bitcoin, and as you can see, we have an hour left and we just tapped into the 21. Now we have to see what the next 4 hour wants to do after this one, but hopefully we close above 19,676. If that happens, then we should continue the next 4 hour to the upside, kind of like what we are seeing in this situation here. But if we close under the 21, under that midline, which is around 19, let's say 19.5, then we were probably going to go look for these lower targets. And then we have to see how the price is going to react around there. Losing the previous day low, the last level of support we have is 18,680, and under that, the next naked point of control is all the way at 17,000. So it's gonna be a very interesting day on how price action behaves. I'm gonna try to be as defensive as possible, but if the markets are meant to rally, well, then at 9:30 we should see some pretty big upside due to the fact that the Europe and Asian markets went up overnight. Excuse me. So it's very, very possible that we hold this level here, and then the next 4 hours start gunning back up towards this last wick, and then this naked point of control around here at 21,200. So keep those things in mind. First thing, before the 21,000 whatever 200, once we bounce off this, we need to actually take out 20,300. Then we can look for higher, but right now, we're stuck in this range of 20,300 and 19,000, and we have to see which way we're breaking out of. Any 4 hour closes above 20,300, we can look for higher. Any 4 hour closes under 19,000, we're going to be looking for much lower. And then we're going to play out this range accordingly. For my drawing, so yeah, we were looking for this move. Once we break out of this consolidation, which we are kind of doing right now, we are into this channel now. So as long as we stay in this channel, and this. Something like that. So as long as we're in this channel, and then how ironic is that the golden pocket was the resistance yesterday. So that's why we had these fibs drawn. The quarter block. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, okay. No, it was this entire range. It was from here all the way to here. So this entire range had this golden pocket. So if we wanted to continue to the upside, that's why I had this here. So to continue this breakout move, we have to actually have a close above this $20,400 level. And then this measured move can start playing out. And it's a large measured move, but since we're all over here now, when and if this breaks out, we're going to this 200 basically in the mid of our larger descending channel. Where is? Yeah, well, we'll look at that later because we're on a 4-hour, so it's not easy to see those things. But yeah, so this made sense why we rejected here. We didn't even get to the 100 EMA. It was a DC that stopped us, and now we are looking for our support on the bottom, which is right around here. This 19,500 was the major level to buy long on. And yeah, today if you get under this 19,500 with 4-hour closes, you're gonna have to look for support. Where is support gonna be? You're gonna find out. Another thing is I'm gonna extend this, because if we fail, sorry guys, oh my. So if this fails to stay up above this blue and we actually break back into this green channel, well, the move is going to go all the way down here. So both possibilities are there right now, to the top side, to the downside. All right, so that's Bitcoin for you guys. Let's go to Ethereum real quick. So Ethereum, well, let's get that out of there. So Ethereum also tested into the 21, but a little bit stronger than Bitcoin because it is above the mid, and it almost hit to the 21. If you look at Bitcoin, hold on. Bitcoin got rejected at the midline of the Bollinger Band, so Bitcoin is the weaker one right now. Ethereum is the stronger asset out of the two, just for now at least locally. So right now Ethereum tested into the 21 and rejecting seems logical, but now what we have to do is see if we are going to be holding this midline, which is around 1100, and if we can hold 1100 we can go higher. Losing 1100 with 4-hour open and closes, we're going to probably test into these lower levels, and more than likely this kind of looks like a head and shoulder anyway, so we can basically, okay, so this is how this goes. People will say this is a head and shoulder like this. People will say it's a triangle like this. Okay, people will say it's a channel like this. What is the correct way to go about it? I don't know. The point of the matter is we got lower highs, but we have higher lows. So that is why I said triangle kind of consolidation, where it can wiggle. But yeah, as of right now, this is not in the stance of strength. This already put in its reprieve bounce, and now it's looking for support in my eyes, aka where is the bottom. So be very careful with you thinking that we can't go lower, because this bounce was just to steal liquidity from the people who did not get in on time. So there you go. So I'm looking for this to actually test down. I think it could bearishly engulf this whole wick. But right now we're in the channel. We're in this descending red channel. As long as this level holds, we can look for higher. If this level breaks, we're gonna gun down really, really hard. Let's go to a 4-hour. And just like in Bitcoin, we got our resistance at the golden pocket. It overshot, obviously. Bitcoin did not, but Ethereum overshot. And now what we're doing is we are trying to see will support hold us. And this is our support right here. And I could refine this. I will refine it. So I'm going to bring this down to here now. I'm going to leave that here. So this is where I'm looking for now. And that makes sense because that's where the developing open is. So we are looking for this midline to get touched. I'm looking for at least 1084, and then we can look for higher. That's if we can't hold this level. If we hold this level, great. But if not, I'm looking for these lower levels to get tapped before we look for higher. And it might be quick. It might just be a quick, because this does look like accumulation. I was saying this yesterday as well. This looks like accumulation with lower highs. And then I expected the top to get touched. We hit our top of our little ascending channel. So this is where I was trying to short, and the midline of this channel that it broke into. Hold on. It was something like this. I mean, I should adjust it like this. I will do it like that. I want the whole range in my little channel. So that's another thing. So the midline is right here. This midline of this channel, and it's actually pointing out a few points of confluence. We also have naked point of control right over here at 11:15, which we did not hit yet. So it is it's going to be interesting today. We have an hour left in this 4-hour, and more than likely it might even come all the way up here in the next 4 hours before we roll over. So yeah, that is Ethereum for you guys. We are looking for where is support. As you can see on my doodles, we are in this one channel and we're in this other channel. This channel is a short channel for me. This channel is a buy channel for me. So technically I should have been taking along here off the middle of this ascending channel and off the bottom of this descending channel. That's how I should have played that right there. But I am gonna be a little bit busy, but that's what I'm saying, guys. Right now, even if I took a long here, I could have a stop loss under the 21 and it'd be okay. Or I can take a short here with a stop above this 100 at 1160 and then see if we can basically take down this channel to the downside. If we break this down to the downside, we're probably looking for a quick move right into this area. If you did a measured move of this channel 1-to-1, I think it's coming down right here. So we're gonna see how this goes. I gave you guys my prices. I do think we're gonna sweep some liquidity to the downside. The market was very euphoric over the weekend and during holidays. That usually spells bad news for everyone when market opens back up. So be careful, guys. It's going to be an interesting day to see how everything goes. If we do go to the upside, I'm looking for my resistance right around here. If we go to the downside, I'm looking for my support over here. And that is Ethereum for you guys. Aside from that, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications so you get these real-time updates as they come out. If there's any questions or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the section below and I will get back to you ASAP. If you have other assets you would like me to cover, please leave it as well, and I will get back to you ASAP. Aside from that, guys, you have a great week back to our normal routine, and we will talk very, very soon once again, especially tomorrow to recap this summary, but maybe later today. If this rolls over, let's see. This goes from here, touches back up here, and then we lose this. I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised if something like this happens today. Just because Bitcoin is mean. And I don't know if it's going to come all the way down here or not. But that just seems like how much pressure it's going to put on people before it takes everyone's money. And then if it goes to the upside, that also is a very, very possible thing from here. It can go up, hit this, come back down, and then go up here. And then get the rejection down, all the way down. Okay? Because this is our channel. And we're coming into it like pretty good right now. And it's all been very, very good, because once we broke through the middle, we retested the middle. Now we're testing the upside again, which we did not get above this head and shoulder situation, this 1194. But as soon as we get above 1195, we're going to be looking for upside for sure on Ethereum. All right, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Let's see what happens. Be safe out there.